What is up, people? Today I want to show you my vintage Pokemon card collection. And this is actually my only minted vintage Pokemon card. This was actually my favorite one when I was a kid, and it is actually the cheapest one. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest base set first edition Pokemon card. It's like 35 bucks only, so I was like, you know, I might as well just get this. I'll love this. This will be my favorite. Even if I get the other ones, I do plan on finishing the first edition set. I know it's quite expensive. I want to finish it in Mint 9 one day. So I'm going to get all of these, I promise. Next we have the one and only, everyone knows, the Charizard from the base set. This is obviously not Shadowless and obviously not first edition, but this is actually one of my favorite cards. Not my exact favorite, but you know, the value of how valuable it is. These scratches you see right here are actually on this plastic cover right here. This is actually a really well taken care of card, and actually the back has a sleeve on it, double sleeved up. And before we get going on with some more of these cards I have right here, this card is actually non-vintage Pokemon cards, and they're actually, you know, I'm gonna have to get into there because there are some vintage Pokemon cards in this one. And this is my vintage Pokemon cards book. Aside from this front part, I'm trying to complete evolutions, and you know that is not vintage. But right here we have some promos right here. The promo Dragonite. We have that promo Flying Pikachu that is just so adorable. This one is in, I think, not so good. Actually, I think it's in good. Yeah, it has this crease right here. That's what it was. This is the promo Mew. Everyone's got one of these. Everyone's got these two cards. This is some of my Shadowless cards right here. These are not, you know, worth a lot of money. This one, obviously, it's the Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. This one is a non-shadow. This is actually one of my favorite cards, so I had to put him in here too. This is also Shadowless card. These are just my Shadowless base set cards right here that I've collected. This one is in horrific condition, but still, I like that. It's some kind of rarity. Dark Charizard, probably one of my worst condition cards too. It sucks that some of my most valuable cards are like the worst condition ones. Right here, Tyranitar, you know, he's not terrible. Almost all the scratches you see are actually from this set, like me rubbing these together all the time. This one, I just like how, look how beautiful that is. Dark Arbok is always one of my favorite cards as a kid, so I put him in here too. Doesn't really have any significance being in here aside from like this. I don't even know what that W means. My Articuno, I know it was in terrible shape. These scratches are actually on the holo foil. And Shining Gyarados from, I'm pretty sure this is Germany, this KP. I actually have some German cards in here that we're gonna show too. I absolutely love this card. Like, I love that red Gyarados right there. It's beautiful. Look at his reaction. He's like, oh my god, he is beautiful. Those scratches. This card actually is, I'm pretty sure this card is pretty scratched up. Let's see it. If I can get it out of here. Yeah, it's got a few scratches on there. Also, the foil you can probably see. Now let's move to this here binder on yonder. Let's tilt this down a little bit. I can start from the beginning. Let's just show you the evolutions at the beginning. This is mine. I want to get these cards on my own. I don't want to get them from any collections. I want to get them from packs and put them in here like the old days. So I got all the cards that I have got from packs. All these cards are in just mint condition. Just beautiful. Except for, I think, this Chansey is the only one that's got some scratches on it. And I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure that's from factory. Back to vintage. So here we just have some of my favorite. Meganium was actually my first favorite Pokemon ever. It was one of my first ever Pokemon cards. Now my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. I absolutely love some Squirtle. Got Houndoom, Zapdos, this promo card right here. I don't know why I don't have them with the sleeve promo card. It's not really worth much. Neither are the other ones, but still. This Magneton, Lyzumero. Over here, got that. I love that Spoink. That Spoink is just so beautiful. Some of these cards are in great condition. This Spoink is one of those cards, like, you see that? It's been sitting in a binder, but still in great condition. It actually does look like it has a couple of creases down here. But we got a couple of Brock's Ninetales. A lot of these actually are shiny right here. This Lieutenant Surge, Electrode, shiny. We got, I just love these like rainbow cards. They're beautiful. They They kind of remind me of today's rainbow cards, just not, today's rainbow cards are just absolutely magnificent. We have a Squeakcoon here. Typhlosion, which I love Typhlosion. He looks so cool as a kid. Now he looks a little weird now that I'm getting older. Magmar is always gonna be one of those cool Pokemon. Same with the Raichu, Sceptile. Yeah, all these Pokemon here are just like, were really cool to me. This one right here is our different language page, I guess you can say. So we got Japanese Electrode, Japanese Arcanine. This actually don't even have a star or anything right here. I don't know why. Then we have our Lapras, our Machamp, first edition, like every other one in the world. Our Dragonite, Mewtwo, another Typhlosion, Moltres. Go over here. This one, these up here are not shiny or not shiny, but they're not holographic. But then back to Ninetales and Mr. Mime and all these. These are all, if you can notice, they're all from different languages. PV, PI, Japanese. Just like our Shimmer. This not the Gyarados. Just like our Shining Gyarados was. It has that KP on it. Which I think this one is German. Oh, I just love this Tyranitar card. This next page really is just some Misty. I honestly have a whole page of Misty in here too. Actually, it's not even a whole page, it's just some Misty. Got a Dark Golduck. And then, what is Dark Raticate doing right there? Don't mind this is from college. This is, I use as a divider. This is like, oh, I'm trying to complete the base set. Yeah, so there. A lot of these cards right here are actually not well taken care of. These are a lot of like messed up cards. But still, it's nice to be able to say like you have a base set. Especially if you're just a Pokemon card collector. Like, oh, you have a base set? No. Are you sure you collect Pokemon cards? Then what we have back here is like the old set pack. So we got like the fossils and second set and stuff like that. Back here, this is actually my first Pokemon card was one of these. He's actually, I still have him in one of these tins. I think in the front of this tin, my first Pokemon card I ever had. Couple of hollows in here. This is actually a hollow right here. It's just, this Dark Weezing is just so hard to tell it's a hollow. You can see a little bit of shining on there. Nothing as beautiful as this, Vaporeon. Got some more randoms, some Growlithe, some of my Squirtle I love. I still love Squirtle as a kid too though. Some more random cards. Oh, these are honestly nothing. I have some, these are honestly really nothing. These are just, as you see the red, they get put in here. Pretty much. Not all of them, but just a lot of them. So now in here, actually these are actually unopened. These are actually vintage cards in here too. Most of them. Not this one. So I do actually have these sort of separated. I'm pretty sure these ones are not vintage right here. I do have on the very end some fake Pokemon cards, See these HP, the backs too are just like, what? You can tell these are not real. These are honestly also extremely beat up, like Gyarados. Like, these cards are flimsy. Actually, this one's not that bad. This one's really bad. Well, these cards are just extremely, like, you can tell these are not like really? Look at that border, losing color. It's just so, like, you can tell that's not a real card. Like, look at that rip. Look at that rip of a card. Cards don't rip like that. That was a fake card. You see how easy this card ripped? Like, let's do like one more like little, like the littlest amount of pressure just brings it. This right here, this is a real Pokemon card. This is not like the other one. This one has like layers in it, where this one is just like a piece of cardboard. It doesn't rip like. So, like, I could do this and not rip it. But this one, I wouldn't be able to do that. It just rips no matter what. Our sacrificial box, I sacrifice you. You've been ripped. You have been ripped in the process. I sacrifice you to the pack gods. Along with your fake brethren. But yeah, just some fake cards right here. These are not, like, even vintage. Just had them here in this box. So this right here, this section is actually evolutions, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know why I try and classify evolutions as old. I just see them, they just look old. So here we have a stack of vintage other, language cards. These are first edition, actually. You can see right there. First edition cards, Aerodactyl. These are all called, like, more vintage cards. Not actually, you know what, these aren't really that vintage. But these are a bunch of just different language cards. There's a bunch of nothing really. I do like that Vaporeon we just passed though. You know, these aren't really as vintage as the other ones, but you know, they're not too bad taken care of, I think. But these are from 2004. This is like my prime Pokemon time as a kid. I'm pretty sure I discovered Pokemon in like 2004, 2003, in 3rd grade-ish or 2nd grade. Not sure why, but these were separated in their own category. Lygons, Rapido. These are just like, I used to love this style of card when I was a kid. I don't know why. And I always thought the artwork was like, not this one, it doesn't either. I always thought the artwork was like better looking too. I have no idea why these are separated by themselves, but they definitely are. Oops, some trash in my old cards. Houndoom, like look how beautiful that is. Smeargle. The next section blocked off is just like, these are all, actually these aren't even all vintage, but these are all energies and trainers from back then that I just never really like looked at. They're just like thrown off to the side. Actually, there's a kitty, look at that. Linen. I don't know what they're doing in here. These all right here are like more cards that I like vibed with when I was a kid that I really like liked. Like this Wartortle, this Squirtle. These are all cards that like when I was a kid I absolutely loved them. Like these are like the most oldest cards too. Like look how old this thing looks. Look at the artwork. Like someone made this in some kind of 3D effect thing. Machamp, Sabrina. These are like owned cards. Brock, Sabrina, Erica, Blaine. Like there's a bunch of that kind of stuff. These aren't really like, look how badly this one's taken care of. Terrible. Pretty sure I actually got this one from my nephew and just threw it in here. Metapod, look at this. Like I think someone was biting out of this or something. I don't know what's going on here. This Poliwhirl looks purple. I thought Poliwhirl was blue. I don't know what the freak I'm thinking. Some unknown. I loved unknown as a kid. Dunsparce. Skarmory. This card right here is like, I don't know why. I just love this card. Like I can never tell if it was like a shiny or not. I don't know why this looks like it. It's obviously not though. Still really pretty. I like this artwork. Beautiful. Take a look at that artwork. Come on, you can't beat that. So that actually concludes our vintage Pokemon run that we got here. I actually have, like I was explaining in the last video when I was showing people how to get free Pokemon cards, I got 1,000 vintage cards on the way. So I can't wait to just like, look at the little dot right there. I can't wait to get that into our sets and stuff like that. But if you guys want to see my more updated Pokemon cards, you know, you can, I can make a video on that. Ooh, see that charger. This right here has a lot of updated cards and stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before we go, let's sacrifice one more to the gods. Ooh, ooh. Oh, look at that cardboard texture. I imagine someone in the comments is like, no, that's a super ultra rare. It only came out with 2 editions in the whole world. I'd be like, oh, come on, glue back together. Come on, girl, you can do it. Sacrifice to the gods. But yeah, if you guys want to see more Pokemon videos, just let me know. I can make some more on that or some other things. Maybe opening some stuff. Maybe I can open these or maybe my some EX boxes or something like that. But yeah, see you guys later. Subscribe and like. Goodbye.